Hello there. Welcome back to Billy Ho Sports, continuing our coverage of Haskell Stakes Weekend, and happy Haskell Eve, everyone. Yes, Haskell Stakes Day is tomorrow, huge day of racing. This is going to be your betting strategy video for the Haskell. I haven't put anything out since the post draw. So I just completed the guaranteed 400K pick four video that ends with the Haskell. You definitely want to give that a look. I've got some really great picks in there and some strategy for the pick four, a couple different cheap tickets. Split the pot number 2. Draw is during this video. So check the description for details on how to enter future draws. If we don't get a participant for the split the pot draw, any one of them, then it rolls over to the next week, which will be the Jim Dandy week. So be on the lookout for that. Bull Bear Rider Options Trading 3665 was the winner of draw 1. He's on the clock. The clock is ticking. And then there were a couple other underneath choices. Go back and look at the United Nations video, and that's where we did the draw. So if you want to go look at the draw there, that's fine. But basically, what gets you in the draw is being a subscriber first and foremost, smashing that like button, leaving a comment, and using that hashtag BHS to promote the channel. I appreciate all you all that are doing that. That's really so very cool. Thanks a lot for that. Anyway, make a case for a horse that can beat journalism. And well, let's get started. We're going to jump right into it and get some past performances. Okay, we're going a mile and an eighth around the oval. And so there's your prime power. Journalism, not as big a difference. I really thought there would be at least 10 points over the next couple. But goal oriented, we'll get to later, is a looking like a kind of the wise guy, or it could totally change. And you watch, that could actually help journalism's odds. We could actually get even money on journalism if the money starts flooding in on these other horses. But anyway, we start with Bracket Buster, a good horse, a horse I'm really warming up to. Vicky Oliver, Johnny V rides. Axel Concepcion rode it in the Pegasus at Monmouth, which is kind of a win and you're in type race for this particular event. I think so it saves you the money. You don't have to pay or something to that effect anyway. But one going away by 7 and then gets Johnny V. Johnny V rode him to the maiden win back at Keeneland. So Bracket Buster, definitely a threat to get out on the lead. And the early running style does help. And the inside rail should probably be fine. I think that that the horse can get out and maybe just get in the pocket. Could provide dividends. Number 2, obviously journalism. What are we going to say that we haven't already? If you're a Brisnet speed figure type, I mean, these numbers just blow everybody out of the water. If they're lucky to have 1 or 2, like Bracket Buster doesn't have any. We'll just pan down here. How many triple? 1. So every other horse in the race may have just no better than 1 triple-digit Brisnet. This one's run off 5 straight triple digits, and not just 101 or 102, 108. This could be 110. If journalism hasn't had the Triple Crown hangover and has had enough time off since the Belmont, and it's been a borderline layoff potential, but it's been a month and a half or so. So 6 weeks layoff's great. The extra week's probably going to be fantastic for recovery. Usually they go 4 or 5 weeks, but an extra week, even better. Sharp workout, 33% trainer beating favorite, Mike McCarthy. So, number 1 with a bullet, Rispoli is still, Rispoli's riding pretty well right now. I mean, he's winning at a 20% clip on the routes. So a lot of it probably is padded by this horse winning all these route races. I mean, he's got 5 wins. So let's go down here to number 3, Wild and Crazy Night. 30-1 long shot, probably not much of a chance to win. Dan Ward brings it in. Runner up to Bracket Buster in the Pegasus, but just a speed-oriented gelding and good early speed should help control pace, but not much for the win. Now, Burnham Square, I'm kind of waffling on a little bit. I feel like Burnham Square could run a really big race here, but I don't know about the closing speed yet. The 89 in the Bluegrass got it done on a fast pace, but 89 is probably not going to get it done here. I like the 101 middle pace. The middle pace is going to put him sort of close enough. But he's going to need this Holy Bull effort, I think. I think this Holy Bull effort can be good. The 101 could get it done if you see an A minus or a B plus, like just a downtick from journalism. If journalism runs the A race, it's curtains. But if you get like a B minus or a C plus, there's a chance. National law, no chance. Speed figures aren't there. Hasn't even cracked a 90. Gosger, up and comer, broke the maiden, second time out, won the Lexington, obviously had that Preakness run, got credited with a big 106 speed figure going down the stretch there. But I still don't know if the maturity is there just yet, because he's drifted. The Lexington and the Preakness both has a tendency to drift in a little bit. So I think maybe still a little bit immature. Only raced 4 times so far, and this is going to be making the 5th start for Brendan Walsh. So Gosger won't surprise me, but it's kind of like if you ask me to rank them in order, it's probably my 4th choice. 1, 2, 3, 4th choice. Yes. So let's stop right there and let's do that draw I was talking about. We're going to do split the pot draw number 2. Now, remember the rules. I spin the wheel 3 times. The first name to come up is your winner. That's the one I pay for the $20 bet. If we win, you get half the pot. Then the next 2 are alternates, AEs, so to speak, of horse racing. So if the winner scratches out or fails to contact me, aka, then the alternates are up. So that way, if the winner, we hopefully can have a better chance of getting somebody to respond, because sometimes we don't always get there. But we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel. Do it now. All right. Congratulations to at Mike LX8TP. You will win the $20 bet that I will pay for. And if we win the bet, you get half the pot. So to claim your prize, email me at billyah35@yahoo.com. That's my email address. Or hit me up on X. I'm at Billy Ho Sports. And if you are on X, formerly Twitter, give me a follow, and we'll move on here. Alternate number 1, I should say. The first runner-up is at John Jackson Jr., 5074. And that is the second AE is my guy at Let's Waste Money, who has his own YouTube channel and has some really, really great content himself, finds great angles that I don't see for sure. So at Let's Waste Money, that's on YouTube. Give him a look. And you are the third alternate, dude. So if you want to make that $20 bet, hit me up. Okay, continuing on. This is number 7, Kentucky Outlaw. And just like any good Kentucky Outlaw, it would be highway robbery if he won this race. So, but a 42% trainer beating favorite. I mean, I don't know what that means, but 7 starts, I guess that means he's 2 for 7. So not too bad for Felisa Dunn. Florence Rowe rides, but if it was a bourbon, it would be a great name for a bourbon, Kentucky Outlaw. So anyway, I not going to get there. Now, goal-oriented, I got a few things about that. Looking back at the Preakness, he was in position running 4th the whole way. Pratt, I think, made a tactical error. He was in position to bust outside to the 3-4 path and hit the stretch driving, but he chose to stick in tight and play prevent defense to try to keep journalism from getting through. I still think it was a mistake for Rispoli to squeeze through there. It's just luckily it worked out for him. He should have swung wide himself, but there was a chance for Pratt to do the same thing. He chose not to, but he was boring in so hard that he knocked his own horse off balance after he got his butt kicked out from behind him. So I think Bob did the right thing. He took him back to California to regroup, and then boom, look at these works. 5 and 59 and 1, Bullet 157, 5 and 58, Handy 1 and 57, 5 and 58 3. So that's just awesome. So this horse could be just looking at a live wire here. Pratt's rocking. He knows what to do. I think he made his mistake, swallowed his pride, coming in fresh off a layoff. This one scares me to death. So we are going to break it off there and round things out and get out of here. So my three candidates, obviously, to beat journalism are number 4, Burnham Square, 6, Gosger, 8, Goal Oriented. I waffle back and forth between Burnham Square and Goal Oriented, but I think if it comes down to a horse closing, that journalism is just far better than Burnham Square. But what can happen here is Goal Oriented freaks out front and just builds a cushion and then controls the pace with the master tactician Flavian Pratt and takes it to the house. And that's the best option, I think, to beat journalism, in my opinion. I just think the way he's training, he looks so good. The 104 in the at Churchill Downs in the slop on Derby Day, I think this horse is capable of a big 106 type of number. So I think he could be right there. Or journalism could be getting him at the wire. That's kind of how I feel about it. And I'll have that exact thing. Anyway, Bob Baffert's also looking for win number 10 in the Haskell Stakes, which is just unprecedented. So he knows how to win the race. Let's put it that way. But I will be watching for like any kind of track bias, like speed favoring versus if they're coming off the pace a little more. Just depends. So journalism's obviously going to be tough to beat. But I think what could happen, there's two outcomes I feel like could happen. The outcome feels like Goal Oriented is clear on the lead, holds off journalism closing close, Burnham Square chasing in third, or it flips and journalism gets close enough and closes out Goal Oriented and gets him at the wire, Goal Oriented second, Burnham Square third. So I think those three are a pretty good bet. You could box them in an exacta or a trifecta. Excuse me. Or what I'll do is I'm going to just use the number 2 journalism as my key horse. So I still think if he gets off at even money, it'd be a stunner. It's going to be more like 3 to 5, I think, even if Goal Oriented takes money. So I would key the 2 on top in a key box, which means he can finish first, second, or third. And then I would do that with the 4, 6, and the 8. Obviously, the value play is number 1, Bracket Buster. You could use that underneath in exotics as well. But my number 8 pick, Goal Oriented, win place bet, is an upset special. So that's a wrap on the Haskell Stakes coverage. Remember, my goal is not just to give out picks. I want to try to pass along some of my process and strategy and hopefully help people that are maybe a little handicapping 101 along the way, things of that nature. And I appreciate everybody watching and sticking with me, and stay engaged. We're going to be going all summer long and through. We never sleep at Billy Ho's Sports. So be subscribed to the channel, be leaving those comments, be smashing that like button, using that hashtag BHS all summer long. Split the pot winners, get on it, get in touch with me. Best of luck this weekend. See you soon.